Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay,
Good
last
evening,
class.
sir.
Evening. In the last class, what we done? Think partial fractions, proper or improper fractions.
Improper, sir.
Improper. I think I gave just. I think we done one problem. We done. Is correct?
Yes, sir.
Uh, yes. You can write now. Right. One more I can write now. Integration of 1 minus x square whole by x into 1 minus 2x into dx. Integration of 1 minus x square by x into 1 minus 2x into dx. First I can verify that it is a proper or improper fraction it is. Once I can check here now. Suppose this is the x square they given second term means if taken minus common x square minus 1. Here also multiply the x into 1 equal to x minus 2x into x equal to 2x square. From this also if taken common x minus common here 2x square minus x into dx. This will be cancelled. So integration of x square minus 1 by 2x square minus x into dx. So what do you call this one? The degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator. So clearly this is we call as the improper fraction. So the given fraction is the improper fraction. Okay, so immediately then what we have to do? First we have to find immediately the entire function we have to write in the form of quotient plus remainder by divisor we have to do. Is correct? So that purpose, first you can do the division here. We clearly can write now. So therefore, the given function is improper fraction is improper fraction. Then I can write x square minus 1, you can take dividend under 2x square minus x. So first term equal to clearly, then what we are getting x square by 2x square equal to, this will be cancelled equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 you can write here. So this is the x square minus x by 2. You can take subtraction and this will be cancelled. So here minus 1 plus x by 2 is equal to minus 2 plus x by 2. That means clearly the same thing only you can write now, nothing happen it is. This is the, if taken minus common means, or else x by 2 minus 1 only you can write. X by 2 minus 1. Okay. So now we can write. So therefore, what is the function here now? How to do the function? This entire thing. Q plus, therefore you can write now x square minus 1 by 2x square minus x is equal to, we have to write in the form of q plus r by d we have to write. Here what is the quotient here? 1 by 2 plus the remainder equal to, you can write now. If taken 2 LCM means this one will get x minus 2 by 2 whole by the divisor equal to 2x square minus x. 2x square minus x. So 1 by 2 plus this is we are taking reciprocal means then you will get x minus 2 by 2 into 2x square minus x. So this one you can write 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus x minus 2 by the 4x square minus 2x. All the same thing only you can write, nothing happen. 1 by 2 you can take outside, common you can take later. 2 into that same thing is not required for you. Now you can do the integration. So therefore, integration of x square minus 1 by, so 2x square minus x into dx is equal to, you can write clearly integration of 1 by 2 plus x minus 2 by 2 into 2x square minus x, 2 into 2x square minus x whole into dx. whole into dx. Now you can take separately. Integration of 1 by 2 into x one thing. Sorry, 1 by 2 into dx is the one thing. Plus integration of x minus 2 by 2 into 2x square minus x into dx is the second one. Okay. Now all of you complete on the question. It's very easy only. Because integration of 1 by 2 into x equal to clearly x by 2 will get. And 1 by 2 you take common outside now. That is, you can apply the partial fractions. You know how to apply partial fractions here now? The 2x square minus x means 2x square minus x. Then how to apply the partial fraction there? Please tell me. Anyone respond? This is okay. The coming to the second term here now, 1 by 2 will take outside constant value. And x minus 2 by 2x square minus x is there. There by using the partial fractions, then we have to split into the, we resolve into the some fractions, the proper fractions there. How to resolve that? From the 2x square minus x, take x common directly. Then you'll get like this. Means x into 2x minus 1. That's all. This one you can write a by x plus b by 2x minus 1. Okay, no need to get any confusion here now. X is the one factor and 2x minus 1 is the second factor. Then you can follow. Okay, so all of you complete now. And the complete this and tell me answer. Find the values of a comma b and you can later you can substitute in there.
Sir, is it minus a plus 0, sir?
Minus a
Plus 0, sir. That one.
minus a plus 0.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, it's an integration of 3 by 2x minus 1. You have written 2x minus 2, sir.
2x minus 1 only. Here, 2x minus
Yes,
1
sir.
it is. This is the final answer. You can see now. I think, I hope all of you got this. But all of you in this step, this is the more important thing. So for this step, after taking the integration here, 3 is the constant value, it's fine that. Integration of 1 by x equal to log modulus of x, log modulus of x, and again, it is in the form of ax plus b. Then what we have to get now? 1 by b also we will get. 1 by a also will get. A equal to how much? 2. That's why we got the 3 log modulus of 2x minus 1 whole by 2. Then this 2 terms we multiply by 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2 means 2 will be cancelled. Log modulus of x minus 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 equal to 3 by 4. Log modulus of 2x minus 1 plus c. This is the second term. The second term also you can substituting in the this. Suppose if you want, you can take this the second equation you can take. Not an issue. Then you can get.
Sir, how 3 by 4, sir?
Here multiply now. The 3 by 2 is there already. 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. How much? 3 by 4. Because this 1 by 2 is belongs to these two terms. Am I correct?
Sir, how 3 by 2 came?
Here,
Yes, sir.
see the second term here now. 3 is the constant value. Na?
Yes, sir.
Take outside. Integration of 1 by x equal to
Log
modulus of x. So log modulus of 2x minus 1 whole by, but it is in the form of what is that? Ax plus b. Is correct? Then
Yes,
what
sir.
we are getting? 1 by 2 also will get.
Okay, sir.
That's why I am taking here now 1 by 2. It's fine. Any doubt is there in this question? Anyone? In this, any doubt means I'll explain one more time that. There are particularly any step, suppose you got confusion. Because I didn't explain in this one, because you know very well, that's why I gave time to you. But I wrote. In this, any confusion or any mistake is just you can tell to me. I'll explain one more time that. Next, if anyone completed means, then you can try this question. Integration of x cube plus x plus 1. First you complete this question only, then come into this problem. Whole by x square minus 1 into dx. X square minus 1 into dx.
Sir, what is the final answer for this question?
X by 2 plus log modulus of x minus 3 by 4 log modulus of 2x minus 1 plus c. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I'll just little bit. It's okay. This is the final answer for that. Now try this question. Integration of x cube plus x plus 1 by x square minus 1 into dx. Here also same. Directly the given function is the improper function. Try and try. First once you can try yourself. But you're not getting missed, then I'll explain you that. Because here I turn on the board means then I will get. First you are trying yourself means then you will understand very clearly. Maybe later, suppose maybe definitely some students will get the confusion or any some mistake you will get. On the time I done means then where you done the mistake you will rectify immediately that. Definitely get the idea. Means in the entire problem so on place just I am getting the mistake. So the same place just we are doing the practice one more time is that's all. Then we'll get perfection. First, immediately after they gave the question, we have to see that given function is the proper fraction or improper fraction. That is the more important. If it will be proper, they can do directly. It will be improper, definitely we have to count into q plus r by d. How to get means by doing the long division. Now from here it is the same thing we have to follow. The first term is direct related integration, x square by 2 will get. And second one you can apply the partial fractions. In the second term, tell me the factors of denominator. the second term, the factors of denominator. That means when you write in the resolve into the partial fractions of the time, we have written the factors there. X square minus 1 we got now. So that x square minus 1 you can write a square minus b square form it is. So a square minus b square equal to, you can write now a plus b into a minus b. That is x plus 1 into x minus 1. Okay. And then you can start. Finding the values of a and b is very easy only. So all of you, but don't multiply and comparing both sides. Don't do like that. They will get the confusion. Directly I'm taking. Suppose x equal to 0 means in the previous question, x equal to 0 means 0 and anything equal to 0. So b will become the 0 only. Now directly I'll get now the value of a. And but take the second factor, 2x minus 1 equal to 0 means x equal to 1 by 2. Means I'm taking, that's why I'm taking x equal to 1 by 2. So when you take x equal to 1 by 2, the a will become the 0. So it is the b by 2 equal to 1 by 2 minus 2. Then I got value of b also. So directly you can substitute in there and you can do the integration. Now here also same. So that is, you can write x square by 2 plus integration of 2x plus 1 by x square minus 1 into dx. It is equation number 1 you can take. Now I can do the second one. So 2x plus 1 by x square minus 1 equal to, write clearly that 2x plus 1 by a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus 1, a minus b. So this one I can write now, a by x plus 1 plus b by x minus 1. Then you can take LCM. Therefore 2x plus 1 by x plus 1 into x minus 1, x minus 1 is equal to, so clearly x plus 1 into x minus 1 is the LCM here. LCM, this will be cancelled. So a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 1. If denominators are equal, directly can equate the numerators. So 2x plus 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 1. Same, the two factors we have x minus 1 and x plus 1. So x equal to 1 we are taking means a will become that 0. X equal to minus 1 means then b will become that 0 now. So let x equal to 1 you can take. Let x equal to 1. So whatever we are taking the value of x, you can substituting in even in LHS also. So you can write here 2 into 1 plus 1 is equal to, clearly a become that 0. This is the 2b. So 3 equal to 2b. That implies the value of b equal to 3 by 2. Next, in the same way, let x equal to take minus 1. So if you take x equal to minus 1 means b will become that 0 now. So 2 into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to, is the minus 2a. So minus 2 plus 1 equal to minus 1 equal to minus 2a. Minus minus will be cancelled. So the value of a equal to 1 by 2. The value of a equal to 1 by 2. Now clearly just two values you can substitute in there now. So therefore 2x plus 1 by x square minus 1 is equal to, a by means 1 by 2 whole by x plus 1 plus 3 by 2 whole by x minus 1. Apply integrations on both sides. Therefore integration of 2x plus 1 by x square minus 1 into dx is equal to 1 by 2 we are taking common here now. Integration of x plus 1 into dx is the first term. 3 by 2 is the common. Integration of x minus 1 into dx is the second term. The second term. So therefore, so that one I can write 1 by 2 into log modulus of x plus 1 is the one thing, plus 3 by 2 into log modulus of x minus 1 into 1 is the second one. One, this is equation number 2 you can take. So 2 you can substitute in first equation. So therefore, the required I equal to, you can write now, x square by 2 plus 1 by 2 into log modulus of x plus 1 plus 3 by 2 into log modulus of x minus 1 plus c. This is the required answer. If you want, you can take common also. 1 by 2 also you can take common. Still you need one more step requirements. Suppose if you take in 1 by 2 common here, this is the x square plus log modulus of x plus 1.
Sir,
Ah,
sir, I'm getting A is equal to 3 by 2 and B is equal to 1 by 2, sir.
how it's possible? Quite opposite you got now. First you taken x equal to 1 means then A will become the 0 and or B will become the 0.
Then if I take A by x minus 1 and
A by,
plus B by x plus 1, then
it's fine. But whatever we are taking the same answer at last. Okay. If taken here now A by x minus 1 plus B by x plus 1 means, but generally we are taking always positive factor is the first and negative factor is the second. That's what I'm taking. But maybe at last it is the same answer. Okay.
yes, sir, I'll check.
You'll get the same answer at last. This is the modulus of x minus 1 whole cube, also you can write this, plus c. Log a plus log b equal to log a into b, also you can write. 1 by 2 into x square plus log x plus 1 into x minus 1 whole cube plus c is the answer. Or else you can stop here. Not a problem. Okay. Well, you can stop the procedure up to here. You will get full marks only. But still I just last two steps still I simplified that one. It's not required. If you want you can write, or else you can start the procedure up to here. It's fine that. Suppose you've taken a by x minus 1 and b by x plus 1 means, okay, you got a b equal to 1 by 2. That means x plus 1 whole cube you will get. We're changing that one means. But obviously all of you should remember, any problem you're taking means a square minus b square formula we got means always positive is the first and negative is the second.
Sir, if you don't take like that, we'll get wrong answer, sir.
Suppose you're taking that one means maybe we will get x plus 1 whole cube into x minus 1. Correct, Alina?
Sir, I'm doing,
Because,
sir.
because a equal to 3 by 2. You got a equal to 3 by 2 now. 3 by
Yes,
2,
sir.
then where we are substituting here now? We'll get correct only. Correct. We'll get correct answer. Same thing only we'll get. It's not
Okay,
anything.
sir.
We'll get same. Because we have 3 by 2 by x minus 1 only, no? 3 by 2 by x minus 1. It will be complete compulsory. We have to get the x minus 1 whole cube. Yes, we'll get the same terms we are getting. It's not an issue. You can find it. Okay. Okay, these are the questions, both the proper and improper, by using the rule 1. By using rule 1. Then after completing once to remind me, then I will do the second rule. What is the second rule? Please tell me anyone. I gave 3 rules to you in partial fractions. One is the denominator contains linear factors, one thing. Linear factors are not repeated. And rule 2 is linear factors are repeating. And third one is, what is third one? Non-linear factors. That means it is the unreducible functions. Suppose in denominator we got unreducible functions. That is the third rule. So up to here, just we will done that for one rule 1. All of you should remember. Concept wise should learn that. Simply just blindly we are taking that one only partial fraction means then all the questions mixing and we done means we'll get confusion 100%. But don't solve like that. That's why I gave the 3 rules separately to you. Rule 1, rule 2, rule 3. Finish. Next you can take rule 2. Rule 2. That means denominator contains the repeated linear factors. Repeated linear factors. Then how to find the integration? How to find integration? 11th question. Integration of 3x minus 2 by integration of 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 into dx. All of you, if you want, just once look at the board and listen to me. One question. At least the next question, just once you will try yourself that. Okay. See now, in the denominator x plus 1 whole square. That means here now x plus 1 will be repeating. So this we call as the given function denominator will be repeating, and we have how to resolve into partial fractions. Then we know very well that. Okay. The same thing right now by resolving partial fractions, RPF. RPF means is the resolving partial fractions. Then how to we are getting this value? 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 1 whole square plus c by x plus 2. On the time only I gave very clear that format is. Suppose if they given px plus q, you want one more time. I think few students absent that last class. Once reason that the given function in the form of px plus q by x plus a whole square into x plus b is equal to, this is resolved into a by x plus a by x plus a plus b by x plus a whole square plus c by x plus b. C by x plus b. In the same way, just I am resolving into like this. Yeah.
Can we not write 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x plus 2, sir?
No. We can't write like this. Okay. That's why I gave the very clearly that rule 2 also I gave very clearly. Completely. Suppose x plus 2 whole square we got now. X plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 whole square. That time also then how to write means first you can take a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 1 whole square. X plus 2 whole square means you can write now c by x plus 2 plus d by x plus 2 whole square. That means how many times it will be repeating, that many proper fractions we have to take. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It's compulsory. So by using like this, by using this formula, just to be resolving the partial fractions like this, then you can follow the as is same procedure. How to be done the previous, same way you can follow. Okay. So now first you can take LCM here now. Take LCM.
Sir, in the RHS, we'll get x plus 1 whole cube, no, sir.
No ma, why a whole cube? Because x plus 1 is the one of the factor in x plus 1 whole square, no?
Yes, sir.
Correct. That means what is the LCM of x plus 1 into x plus 1 whole square? X plus 1 whole square only LCM. Okay. So 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 is equal to, now take LCM. So x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 is the LCM here. So in the first fraction, x plus 1 will be cancelled. So clearly we'll get a into x plus 1 into x plus 2. Correct, because 1 x plus 1 will be cancelled. Plus b into x plus 1 whole square will be cancelled. So b into x plus 2. b into x plus 2 plus c by x plus 2 will be cancelled. So you can can write now plus c into x plus 1 whole square. Now denominators are equal, the numerator must be equal. So therefore 3x minus 2 equal to a into x plus 1 into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 2 plus c into x plus 1 whole square. Okay, now we have to find the values of a comma b comma c we have to find. So for finding the value of a, then what we have to count into zeros now. Clearly here now x plus 2 is there and x plus 1 is there now. Suppose if taken x equal to 2, minus 2 you can take, because x plus 2 is the factor, means x plus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to minus 2. I'm taking let x equal to minus 2 I'm taking. So when we are taking x equal to minus 2, clearly a also become that 0, because minus 2 plus 2 equal to 0 only, but 0 and anything equal to 0. And b also become that 0, clearly we will get the value of c will get. So x equal to minus 2 substituting here now. 3 into minus 2 is equal to, clearly a into 0 plus b into 0 plus minus 2 c into minus 2 plus 1 whole square. So 3 into minus 2 equal to minus 6 minus 2 equal to, this is you can write now, minus 2 plus 1 equal to minus 1. Minus 1 whole square equal to plus 1. Clearly c only. The value of c equal to minus 8. The value of c equal to minus 8. Next, coming to the let, we had another value. So anyhow, we have only two factors are there. So x equal to minus 2 already we are taking. Now get x equal to minus 1. So if taken x equal to minus 1, what happen? Again a will become that 0 and c also become that 0 only. So substituting there, 3 into minus 1 minus 2 is equal to a become that 0 plus b into, this is the minus 1 plus 2 plus c also become that 0 only. Clearly 3 into minus 1 equal to minus 3. Minus 3 minus 2 equal to minus 5 equal to b. So the value of b equal to minus 5. And the value of c, a we required. The value of a we required now. Then what we have to do? First you can multiply all the values. I think directly we're comparing with the x square, it's enough I think. Directly x square term. And here also we're getting the x square here. The same, because for taking other substitution here it's not possible. So that's why I'm taking here now 3x minus 2 is equal to there a into, I think clear, this is the x square plus 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2 now, and plus b into x plus 2 it is, this is the anyhow linear function it is, plus c into x square plus 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1. So both sides you can take only x square term. This is the clearly we got now ax square here. From this one we got now cx square. So from that one you can take x square common. What happened that a plus c into x square. Am I correct? A plus c into x square we got. And if you want x terms also, 3ax plus bx plus
Sir, if we take x equal 0, sir.
If you take an x equal to 0, 0 also, yes, you can take.
We have b and c now, sir.
Yes.
So we'll
No, b and c it's not become the 0, but we'll get to 2b plus c
yes,
will get.
We know b value now, sir.
B variable, C variable also we know. Yes, you can do. You can do. Okay, I'm not saying it is the wrong it is. Yes, you can take it. Understood now? That is your choice only. You can take. Okay. Or else this is also easy only. Because just I'm taking the only x square coefficient here. Anyway, a plus c equal to x square coefficient here, nothing is there. Means a plus c equal to 0 directly. A plus c equal to 0. That means a plus c equal to how much? Minus 8 equal to 0. Then the value of a equal to plus 8. Is correct? Correct or not? So therefore, he can write now a plus c equal to 0. That implies a minus 8 equal to 0. The value of a equal to 8. Or else, let x equal to 0 also you can take. Let x equal to 0. So everything is substituted in there now. This is the minus 2 equal to a into 0 plus 1, 1, 0 plus 2 equal to 2 only. So 1 into 2 equal to 2. This is the clearly 2a plus this is the 2b plus this is 1 square means 1 only plus c. 2b plus c now. So minus 2 equal to 2a plus 2 into minus 5 and minus 8. You can simplify all the values. This is the minus 18 right this side now. So therefore 2a equal to minus 2 plus 18. It is equal to 16. So the value of a equal to 8. The value of a equal to 8. See now we got the same thing. You can do anyway. Not an issue it is. Now after we got the values of a comma b comma c, you can substitute in there. In the given first function it is. So therefore 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 is equal to the value of a equal to a by x plus 1, one thing, minus 5 by x plus 1 whole square, second one, minus 8 by x plus 2. Okay, now we can do the integration on both sides. Can do integration on both sides. Then we are getting.
Sir, sir, what if we have x plus 1 whole cube into x plus 2, sir, in denominator?
Where is x plus 1 whole cube? We
Sir,
don't
I'm
know.
saying, what if we have like such a type of
Okay. X plus 1 whole cube is means you can take the three factors there. A by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 1, okay, x plus 1 whole square, okay, plus c by x plus 1 whole cube.
Okay, sir.
Okay, three terms are there means. So then based on the power, that many okay fractions we had to resolve. Find it. So therefore, integration of 3x minus 2 whole by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 2 into dx is equal to, you can write now, integration of 8 by x plus 1 minus 5 by x plus 1 whole square minus 8 by x plus 2 into dx. Now I can take separately. 8 is the common now. Integration of this one equal to, clearly will write log modulus of x plus 1 minus 5 into, but this is the more important to you, 5 into 1 by x plus 1 whole square into dx is the, you can write as it is only, and minus 8 into log modulus of x plus 2 plus c. Anyone please tell me this one? Integration of 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So this can be written as x plus 1 whole power minus 2, you can write like a power n. means x power n it is. So this is, you can write x plus 1 whole power minus 2 plus 1 equal to, will get minus 1 by minus 1. So then it's become that positive, and clearly then what we are getting this value,
5 by x plus 1.
8 log modulus of x plus 1 plus 5 by x plus 1, 5 by x plus 1 minus 8 log modulus of x plus 2 plus c. This is the final answer for that. Okay.
So we can use property of log also there.
Yes, you can use. Okay, you can use. The same model, one problem just once you can try later yourself. Same question only. Integration of 3x minus 2 by x plus 1 whole square into x plus 3 into dx. You can do later, not now. Completed. I shall give the next question now. I'm taking rule 2 only. Twelfth one, integration of 3x plus 5 whole by x cube minus x square plus 1 minus x into dx. Integration of 3x plus 5 by x cube minus x square plus 1 minus x into dx. This is then how to find the integration. All of us should remember in this case also, but no need to get any confusion. So first immediately, whatever they given denominator, you can find the factors and observe that. Find the factor, you can observe it. That is the maybe repeated, the denominator can repeated linear factors or some other thing it is. First you can see clearly, then you can do the partial fractions. Okay. So I am taking here now denominator x cube minus x square, right in the order, minus x plus 1 is equal to, clearly from these two terms what is the common here now, x square common. So this is the x minus 1. So from this one if taken minus 1 common means x minus 1. So again x minus 1 into x square minus 1. So x minus 1 into this one I can write a plus b into a minus b. See clearly we got now x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 we got x plus 1. That means in this question also the denominator is the repeated linear factors. I mean, clearly the rule 2 only. Clearly rule 2. Now we can substitute in there. So therefore integration of 3x plus 5 by x cube minus x square plus 1 minus x into dx is equal to, you can write clearly 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 into dx. Now we can resolve into partial fractions by RPF, that means resolving in partial fractions. So now I can take here. So therefore 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is equal to, you can write now a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 whole square plus c by x plus 1. C by x plus 1. Or else if you want, you can take one more way also. This is you can take here x plus 1. No? This is you can take here x minus 1 whole square. Anything you can take. Not a mistake. It will be same. Okay. It will be same thing only. Anyway, that is your choice only. Either you can take here x minus b by x minus 1 whole square or c by x plus 1. Or that also you can, that is your choice. Okay. Because maybe some students will get the confusion there. Sir, why we have to take only the repeated factor will be in the second? Maybe you'll take third. Yes, if you want, you can take it. Then you can follow the procedure. Yes, now I can take here. Now, so therefore, 3x plus 5 whole by x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1 is equal to, if taken LCM, x minus 1 whole square into x plus 1. Clearly x minus 1 will be cancelled. So a into x minus 1 into x plus 1, one thing, plus b into clearly x plus 1 plus c into x minus 1 whole square. C into x minus 1 whole square. Denominators are equal, numerator must be equal. So therefore, 3x plus 5 is equal to a into x square minus 1, right, as it is, plus b into x plus 1 plus c into x minus 1 whole square. X minus 1 whole square. Now we can take here now. Let the value of x equal to 1. The value of x equal to 1 means clearly we will get the value of b will get. So this is the 3 into 1 plus 5 is equal to, a will become that 0. This is the x equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2b, and c also become that 0 only. So 3 plus 5 equal to 8. So 8 equal to 2b. That implies the value of b equal to 4. The value of b equal to 4. In the same, you can find the remaining values also you can find. Okay. Next, put x equal to, we'll take minus 1 here. X equal to minus 1. Yes, minus 1 you can take. X equal to minus 1. So therefore 3 into minus 1 plus 5 is equal to, clearly the a will become that 0. 0 plus b also become that 0 only. And c into, I think, minus 2 whole square. Minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 4c. So that implies, this is the clearly can write now, 2 equal to 4c. So the value of c equal to 1 by 2. The value of c equal to 1 by 2. Next, then x equal to, you can take here now. Put x equal to 0. X equal to 0. Then what we are getting? 3 into 0 plus 5 is equal to, a you can write now. I think a into 0 square means 0. 0 minus 1 equal to minus 1 only. So this is the minus a plus b plus c. So 5 equal to, it is the minus a plus b plus c. So the value of a equal to, will get clearly b plus c minus 5. B plus c minus 5. So b equal to, we got 4. C equal to, we got 1 by 2. And minus 5 we can take. Now take 2 LCM. 2 4s are 8 plus 1 minus 10. Clearly this is the 9 minus 10 equal to, will get minus 1 by 2. The value of a equal to minus 1 by 2. Yes, now all you can substitute in there now. The value of a comma b comma c already we got clearly. You can substituting in the, this is equation number 1 you can take, substituting in first equation, then you can do the integration. So therefore the values of a comma, the values of a comma b comma c, substitute in the first equation, substituting in first equation, then you can follow the same procedure. Yes, complete all of you. Okay, this is the, we could rule 2 it is. Then we are going to the third rule. Yes, first complete this. Today we'll complete the partial fractions, and tomorrow we'll continue, we'll start by parts. Anyone got the answer?
So minus 1 by 2 log modulus x minus 1 minus 4 by x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 log x plus 1 plus c.
Okay, ma. Tell me one more time. Log.
So minus 1 by 2 log modulus x minus 1 minus 4 by x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 log modulus x plus 1 plus.
Okay. Yes. Correct. Others? Remaining, anyone got the answer? Remaining. Almost the problem is done. Just we have to apply both sides integration, that's all. We are substituting the a equal to minus 1 by 2 will take outside anyhow. So minus 1 by 2 into log modulus of x minus 1 plus b equal to, we got 4. So 4 by x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 into log modulus of x plus 1 plus c. Problem is done. Okay, so integration of 1 by x equal to log modulus of x. Directly once we got the values of a, b, c, Our problem is done. Okay. Anirudh, Anjali, Manu Prasad, Chirag, Dhanush.
Yes, sir.
Finish.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because see, already we got A, B, C, we got now. Directly we are getting answer. A equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 constant you take outside. Integration of 1 by x minus 1 equal to log modulus of x minus 1 plus B equal to 4. 4 by integration of 1 by x minus 1 whole square equal to 1 by x minus 1 only. Because already previous problem I gave the explanation about that. And C equal to 1 by 2. Take constant outside. So 1 by 2 into log modulus of x plus 1. That's all. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the third rule. Now you got the clarity regarding that rule 2, rule 1, rule 2. Any doubts in the partial fractions? Rule 1 and rule 2. Any doubts we have? I am going to the rule 3 now. All right. Rule 3. Rule 3. Integration of x square plus x plus 1 whole by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 into dx. Once anyone read now, what is the rule 3? Please tell me what is rule 3? Anyone please tell me? In a given function, the denominator contains irreducible function. Am I correct? Then we can apply the rule 3 here. So here also you can apply that one same thing only. So by resolving partial fractions, then what we are getting x square plus x plus 1 whole by x plus, or else first you can write the formula. Then you won't get any confusion there. Instead of taking directly, but in examination you can take directly. Not an issue. So px plus q by x plus a into x square plus b is equal to, we have to resolve into this one, a by x plus a plus bx plus c by x square plus b. All of you should remember. This is the formula like this. Suppose here these two will be the irreducible only. I mean, so first factor and second factor, both of them will be irreducible. And that time, suppose this also, suppose we got an x square plus a we got. Here you can write now ax plus b by first one plus bx plus cx plus d by second one we have to write. Now in the same way, so therefore x square plus x plus 1 whole by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 is equal to this one I can write now a by x plus 2 plus bx plus c by, you can write now x square plus 1 I can write. X square plus 1. Okay, now you can follow the same procedure. So here also first you can take LCM now. So x plus 2 into x square plus 1 is the LCM here. So clearly this is the a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 2. Bx plus c into x plus 2 you can take. X plus 2. The value of x square plus x plus 1 by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 equal to. Now denominators are equal. So clearly can you equate the numerators. There you can equate numerators. Okay, so this is, you can take here now equation number 1, and so therefore you can write now x square plus x plus 1 is equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x plus 2. This is, you can take here now equation number 2 you can take. Now follow the same procedure now. So for finding the values of a comma b comma c, you can follow the same procedure. Suppose you can take here now, let I'm taking here and put x equal to minus 2 because the second factor we have x plus 2 is there now. X equal to, if you take here minus 2 means it becomes 0. Minus 2 substitute in there, minus 2 whole square plus minus 2 plus of minus 2 plus 1 is equal to a into minus 2 whole square means 4 plus 1 plus 0, it is clearly. So minus 2 whole square equal to plus 4, minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5a. So 4 plus 1 equal to 5, 5 minus 2 equal to 3. 3 equal to 5a, the value of a equal to 3 by 5. The value of a equal to 3 by 5. Next, suppose you can take here the whole square is there means, but definitely, then what will take here now x equal to? Anyone please tell me? Or counting into the way will be 0. A equal to 0. It's not possible now because x square we got means, suppose you've taken x equal to minus 1 or plus 1, minus 2 plus 2, anything we are taking means, but a whole square equal to will get positive only. So clearly, but we are not getting 0.
Sir, x equal 0.
X equal to 0. Yes. So put x equal to 0 I can take. Very good. The x equal to 0 means then what we are getting 1 equal to, the first term is only a plus, that is we'll get c, is correct. Oh, we'll get now only 2c. You'll get 2c. So 1 equal to the value of a equal to, just now we got 3 by 5 plus 2c. So that implies the value of 2c is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5. 1 minus 3 by 5. Now take LCM here. 5. 5 minus 3 equal to, will get 2. So the value of c equal to clearly 1 by 5. The value of c equal to 1 by 5. The value of c equal to 1 by 5. In the same, you can find the value of b also you can find. So finding the value of b, then what will do that?
Sir,
Same already.
X equal
1. Take x equal to 1. So if you take an x equal to 1 means what happened? 2a plus, this is the 3b plus 3c. I'm correct? Then in here the value of a comma b comma c, we know all you can substitute in there now. It's not an issue. So put x equal to 1. Or else you can multiply. Multiply and comparing. That's all. Suppose you got this ax square here. This is bx square is there now. Bx square. So if you take in from these two terms, if you take in x square common means a plus b into x square. X square anyhow we have. That means a plus b equal to 1. It will be easy. Or else if you take x equal to 1 also you can take. That is your choice only. Either you can multiply and comparing both sides. One way. Or you can take other number. Suppose here, maybe this case, we are not getting proper idea because for all the students. Okay. But you can take. Not an issue. But you'll get the same answer. If you take about x equal to 1 here, maybe we will take some 2 steps extra we will take. Okay. This also you can try, not an issue. That is your choice only, you can do that. But I am comparing both sides now. X square plus x plus 1 is equal to, you can now multiply these two values now. Ax square plus a plus, this is the clearly bx square plus 2bx plus cx plus 2c. But here all the terms will not required for us. We require only x square terms only required. So from these two terms, if taken x square common, then what we are getting x square into a plus b. But this side now we have x square is there. Comparing both sides here. So therefore, then what we are getting? Comparing both sides, a plus b equal to 1. But the value of a equal to, we got 3 by 5. So the b equal to 1 minus a. So 1 minus 3 by 5. It is equal to, clearly can write not 2 by 5, the value of b. So all the values of a comma b comma c, now we can substituting in equation number 1. So therefore, a comma b comma c substitute in equation number 1. Equation number 1, where it is? This is the equation number 1. So therefore, x square plus x plus 1 whole by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 is equal to the value of a equal to we got now 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 whole by x plus 2 plus bx plus c. The value of b equal to 2 by 5 x plus c equal to we got 1 by 5. 1 by 5 whole by x square plus 1. Now I can simplify this value. 3 by 5 can take outside now. 3 by 5 into 1 by x plus 2 one thing plus here also if you taken 5 LCM means then 2x plus 1. So 1 by 5 you can take outside. This one you can write now 2x plus 1 by x square plus 1. Now apply both sides integration for this. Apply integration on both sides. So x square plus x plus 1 by you can write now x plus 2 into x square plus 1. Okay. Now we can apply the integration. Yes, you can start now. Try yourself. Because already up to there we got now, we know very well that. Maybe again here also you get confusion. But that also nothing is there. What just I will try to hear that step also. Then I can do that. So now apply integration on both sides. So therefore integration of x square plus x plus 1 whole by x plus 2 into x square plus 1 into dx is equal to. So this is the integration of the same function you can write now 3 by 5 into 3 by 5 into 1 by x plus 2 plus 1 by 5 into the 2x plus 1 by x square plus 1 into dx whole into dx. This is the question. Now we can take here. Now 3 by 5 can take outside. So 3 by 5 into integration of 1 by x plus 2 into dx is the first term plus this 1 by 5 you can write now a plus b by c you can take. Write separately 1 by 5 into integration of one thing you can take 2x by x square plus 1 into dx one thing plus integration of 1 by x square plus 1 into dx is the second one you can take. Then it's very easy. In this case you can take substitution. This one directly will get 3 by 5 into this is the log modulus of x plus 2. We got clearly. So 1 by 5 into. Now coming to the second case here. Coming to the second case. Take substitution. Only for this. What is that? Put x square is plus 1 equal to take t. T. Then 2x equal to dt by dx. dt by dx. Then dx equal to we got now dt by 2x now. dt by 2x. That one you can substitute in there. So 1 by 5 into integration of 2x by t into this the dt by 2x. The 2 will be cancelled plus this is direct formula we have integration of 1 by x square plus a square. Please tell me anyone what is the formula we have? What is the formula? Integration of x square plus a square. So 3 by 5 log modulus of x plus 2 plus this is the 1 by 5 into anyhow log modulus of t means you can write now log modulus of x square plus 1 plus integration of 1 by x square plus a square. What is the formula?
1 by a tan inverse.
Oh, 1 by a equal to 1 here. So 1 we got now tan inverse of x by a. That means x1 in a Is correct?
Yes, sir.
Plus c. Now we can simplify this value. 3 by 5 into log modulus of x plus 2 plus this is the 1 by 5 into log modulus of x square plus 1 plus 1 by 5 into tan inverse of x plus c. This is the final answer for that. Okay. That means, you know, just first we are finding the values of a comma b comma c only. It's the more important. Once we got that, then easily will complete the question. Okay. So I'll give you one more. You can try yourself now. If you complete it. Integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1. Integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into dx. Yes. Okay, try this question all of you. Integration of x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 into dx. Complete and tell me answer. Same procedure we have to follow. This is you can take as second only. No need to take first it is. It is you can take as second. X square plus 1. Anything, but whatever we are taking, we'll get the same answer. If we take in first one means we'll take ax plus b by x square plus 1 plus c by x minus 1. Yes, take LCM. Find the values of a comma b comma c. Later you can substitute in there now. And by applying the integration on both sides again. Then you'll get the final answer. Anyone got the value of a? Please tell me. The value of a.
So
minus 1 by 2.
1 by 2. Plus 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2?
Minus 1 by 2.
Minus 1 by 2. Very good. The value of b?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. The value of c?
1 by 2.
1 by 2. Very good. B equal to c equal to 1 by 2 and a equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, that one you can substituting in the first term ax plus b means minus 1 by 2x plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 take outside. So minus x plus 1 by the x square plus 1 you can write. Write separately. Split into two parts there again. Minus x by x square plus 1 plus 1 by x square plus 1. Then you can do the integration. And third one anyhow you will get 1 by 2 into log modulus of x minus 1 directly. So today I'll give you the two more questions to you practice. After this, okay, you can try yourself. And I am not solving that. You can try yourself. Are you remember the tomorrow examination? Tomorrow we have test is there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Contingent differentiability, the remaining exercise. I think 2 exercises already be completed. From the remaining I'll give you. And last examination marks you got? Last exam you got the marks?
Didn't check, sir.
It's okay. You can check tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow you'll get. You can check it. Already Anirudh and Anjali. Anirudh, this time you wrote very nicely. Okay. All correct only. And Anjali, she done one small mistake. Anjali, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you done correct only. In the first question, that we taken the continuity and the time we have to get actually 5k, but you are not taking 5k. You wrote directly 5x only you wrote. Okay. But you done the correct answer. You got the correct answer correctly.
Sir, you have given everyone, sir.
Not everyone, just I saw. I done. I corrected some few papers also. That's it. Tomorrow once you can. Tomorrow you can check it. Okay. All of you will get. And in the same way, second question also. One more mistake you done there. That answer up to last you done correct only. But actually the second term you will get 10 into x power 4 because previous one time I think Anirudh, I think you got the answer already clearly. 10 into x power 4 you will get. But up to before step you done correct only. You wrote correctly. But in the final answer you wrote only 5x power 4. Okay. So that means when you are writing the answer you can see clearly. You done very nicely. You wrote the test. But the small maybe it is the some confusion it is. It will be correct. Okay. Just you can once rectify that. The rest of it will be correct only. The remaining students can check tomorrow, not now. Tomorrow we will get marks. Okay. So all of you should remember tomorrow I'll give you the contingent differentiability, that remaining exercise. Later the full chapter test I'll give you. One more test. Then we're going to the application of derivatives. Okay. Now I'll give the 3 more questions to you. This one I think all of
So
you, I
this
think,
answer is
ah,
minus 1 by 4 log modulus of x square plus 1
minus 1 by 4,
log modulus of
ah,
x square plus 1
yes,
plus 1 by 2 log modulus of x minus 1
yes.
plus c.
And tan inverse not there, huh? 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x
Yes, sir.
is there. Because, after substituting the
mistake,
values
sir.
of a comma b, then you will get. So it's 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x also, because 1 by x square plus 1. Okay. Two questions I'll give you, just to all of you, you can try once yourself that. Integration of 2 by 1 minus x into 1 plus x square into dx. Okay, one thing. And second one, integration of 5x by x plus 1 into x square plus 9 into dx. Okay, the two questions once you try yourself. Very easy, simple, same model. Okay, only we have three methods. All of you one more time listen that. Three rules we have by resolving the partial fractions. First one is in denominator, in a given function denominator, the linear factors are not repeated, means without repetition. And second one, in given function denominator, the linear factors will be repeated. Then what we have to do? And the third one, it will be non-reducible. The denominator contains non-reducible functions. Then how to do the partial fractions? How to resolve into partial fractions? The three rules. Okay, there are the three models in the partial fractions. So all of you should remember clearly, and you can solve it.
So for tomorrow's test, Rolle's theorem is there, sir.
Rolle's theorem you can leave. Up to differentiation you can do. Okay. That means up to that before only except Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem remaining you can do. The mean value Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem I'll give the when I have taken the whole okay chapter test and the time I'll give you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because for 25 marks, but all we are not covering. That is the reason. That's why I'm telling. The mean value theorem, Rolle's theorem you can leave. That one I'll give in the whole test chapter. Whole chapter test on the time. Okay. These two questions you can try yourself, all of you. Now partial fractions are clear. Integration of partial fractions.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
three rules. Okay. In examination also, you can do practice. By practice only, you will get more confidence. Understood now? Maybe just now when you're listening the class on the time, we're thinking like maybe yes, it will be very easy. I know. But once we close the book means maybe we forget about that. Okay. So repeatedly whenever free on the time, just take into the practice. Anyhow, after application of integrations, application of derivatives, I'll give the test integration only. Okay. Okay, tomorrow we'll continue.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good night.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.